hits the barrier here momentarily on that next lap.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
Off, you this over in the last race. I'm not doing your strategies again. Go yourself. And we've got 5 laps left in the race. Off.
So yeah, that's what I heard at the time. So yeah, well done, whoever put that in. It's brilliant.
If you want to be in the chance of winning a Logitech G923, make sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe. So once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving this away to a lucky viewer. Good luck. Can I beat Formula 1 23's AI at 110%? Alright, how you going? It's Micah the Geek, and to answer your question, no, I cannot beat the AI at 110%. You suck! But I can beat the AI at 103%, and that was done on the last video at the Imola GP feature race in the F2 series. So yeah, we're slowly climbing up there. We started at 100%, and now we're making our way up. Hopefully we get to 110% before the season ends. Now in this video, there has been a bit of an issue on my end where I decided to accidentally delete a shitload of footage.
Whoa, what?
And unfortunately, a shitload of that footage was the Catalonia GP and the Monaco GP, of all GPs, because something happens in the Monaco GP where I was actually very, very happy with my performance. But yeah, let's get into that later. Anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy a cold one.
Get that up, yeah.
And find out how the shenanigans goes in the F2 series at the Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona, for the sprint race and the feature race. So let's have a look at the driver standings after the Imola GP. And we have Théo Pourchaire in first position with 71 points, and myself just behind, 15 points behind, in second, with Marcus Armstrong in third with 34 points. So we've got a bit of a gap between second and third, as well as first, but yeah, there's a bit of a gap from myself in second position down. And if we look onto the team's championship, we have ART leading the way with 127 points, and 72 points behind is High Tech, and 75 points is Carlin in third, and then all the other teams further down. So I'm going to try and explain the sprint race and the feature race around the Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona in the F2 series. In quali, we finished in second position with Lawson qualifying in first, and I think it was quite a close gap, but I can't remember the times. Anyway, we go into the sprint race and we're in 9th position with Liam Lawson in 10th, and as we start the race we climb up a couple of positions, and as the race progresses we don't get too far into it. I think it's about 15 laps into the race we encounter a safety car, and halfway through the safety car my car decides to you know, do its thing and shit itself, and that was me out of the sprint race, and Liam Lawson ends up taking victory in the sprint race. And followed by that we do the feature race, and the feature race is absolutely pissing down with rain. So we start the race, and it was actually quite an epic race between myself and Liam Lawson. I do overtake Liam Lawson as the race starts. We go into the first corner. It's pretty darn close. I'm trying to get used to the tyres. The car's flicking around everywhere. And Liam Lawson overtakes me on the second lap, but on the third lap I end up overtaking him, and yeah, we're just constantly, or he's just constantly right up my backside for a good 5 laps. And then eventually I start getting used to the wet weather tyres, and we start pulling away about a second lap. And then around about the 20th lap, the track starts to dry up. So the engineer tells us to come to the pits to change tyres to the hard compound. I'm guessing because he didn't think we were going to last on the medium compound I think they were on, the other compound of tyres. Anyway, we changed to hards, and we have about a 15-second gap coming out of the pits. And yeah, about a couple laps into it, I noticed that the times are dropping down dramatically. So I'm guessing either Liam Lawson is on the different compound of tyre, a faster compound tyre, which I think is medium. Either way, he was doing a second lap quicker than us, and eventually, about 5 laps to go to the race, Liam Lawson overtakes us, And yeah, that's our race done. We finish in 2nd position, and Liam Lawson takes victory again in the feature race of the Spanish GP. So I was pretty pissed off with that, because if I was on the other compound of tyre, we probably should have won that race, but unfortunately we didn't, and I blame the engineer on that one. So after the Spanish GP, we end up going in 1st position in the driver's standings. I think Tio Porsche is in 2nd, and Liam Lawson, I think, creeps up to 3rd position, and I think he's starting to become our main rival. So we then go to the Monaco circuit. Now, I do have a little bit of footage of it, because fortunately we do have the highlights of it. So I was lucky enough to get footage of the highlights, but the highlight footage is pretty shit. So leading into the Monaco GP, I'm actually quite nervous because I am not really good at this circuit, but at the same time I enjoy this circuit. But again, saying that, the AI is at a high percentage, and yeah, I'm going to need a shitload of concentration on this, even when we're doing the practicing. But anyway, we do the practicing. We get 1st in the practice session, so that gives me a fair bit of confidence leading up to the qualification, and we actually smash the qualification. We end up getting 1st by 2/10 with Liam Lawson behind us. And that is technically our 1st pole position in the F2 series as well, so I was pretty stoked with that. So now I'm hoping, yeah, we can hopefully, I don't know, get 1st in the sprint race and the feature race. So we do the sprint race, and it's a reverse grid order, so we're in 10th position, Liam Lawson in front of us in 9th. Anyway, the race starts, and we're creeping up the field. We've got Lawson, and as we go into the 1st corner, we're just trying to creep through, but we can't. We're still in 9th position, still trying to find a way of overtaking as many as I can before the race starts to settle down, because it is literally impossible to overtake people on this circuit. So yeah, here I am thinking, alright, I think we're stuck in 9th position. Now, one thing the highlights reel fails to show is that we overtake Calderon on lap 1. I cannot remember where we did it, but we did it somewhere. We overtook him, and yeah, unfortunately the stupid highlight reel fails to show it. And then from lap 2 to lap 12, we're behind Cordell, just trying to find some way to overtake him, because yeah, we're sitting right up his backside. We keep bumping into him every now and then, so that's one thing the highlight reels likes to show, is just a little bit of damage. Anyway, 15th lap, we're still behind Cordell, just trying to find somewhere to overtake, but it is absolutely impossible to overtake, and we keep bumping up his backside every now and then. It is damaging the car. Lap 17, still behind Caldwell, and yeah, we give him a nice nudge again. Just trying to find ways to overtake him, and that's the only place I can think of to overtake. Lap 18, still behind Cordell, and yeah, we've got 1 point against our name if we do finish in this position, but I know I can go quicker than him. Lap 19, still behind Cordell, sorry. And I think this is the lap that I overtake him. I just do the old Desperado dive bomb, but I do think I do fail, as we do give him a nice nudge there. Going through here, a bit of contact here and there, but he gets a better exit. And I'm getting absolutely frustrated, but it does compromise his exit out of this corner. We go on the inside, and yeah, we finally overtake Cordell, putting us in 7th position, finally. Lap 25, we're now behind Djokovic, trying to find a way to overtake him as we catch up to him. But unfortunately, I don't think we end up overtaking him. Lap 27, trying to find a way to overtake him, going through the slowest corner on the calendar. And yeah, the highlight reel just likes to show that for some reason. And lap 30, we finish in 7th position. So we then start the feature race in 1st position. We get a good start. And yeah, that's pretty much how the race starts and how the race pretty much ends. But we do have a couple of incidences throughout the race. Anyway, as we climb up the field, we have Lawson behind us, flicking through all the corners nice and cleanly. I'm nervous as hell as well. I haven't been this nervous racing against the AI before. Anyway, lap 3. I don't know what happens. Let's have a looky. Nothing happens. We're just going through the corners nice and cleanly, as Liam Lawson is staying up our ass pretty much the whole race. We were trying to get away. It was actually myself and Lawson just getting away from the field. Yeah, I think Lawson was... Ooh, look at that. Look at that corner taken right there. It's just Oh, pure perfection. Anyway, yeah, Lawson is close behind us, and then yeah, the field from third, Calderon was just disappearing in the distance. Lap 25, all the pit stops start to happen. We do our pit stop, and we get spat out in second position. Calderon, who was in third, is now in first. So yeah, we're right up his backside, trying to find a way to overtake, because yeah, we catch up to him pretty quickly when we get out of the pits. But now we'll just play it patiently, because I do know he is going in the pits shortly, maybe on this lap, but he does. Anyway, lap 35, we're back in the lead. Lawson not too far behind us. I think he was like 5 seconds behind us. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we've got a clear field ahead of us. Lap 37, nearing the end of the race. I lose a lapse of concentration and slap the wall, and yeah, get a bit of front wing damage. The engineer's telling us to go in the pits. I'm like, nah, f you, I'm not going in the pits. You f***ed this over in the last race, I'm not doing that. So yeah, we're just trying to drive the car, and Liam Lawson catches up to us pretty quickly. Lap 39, trying to defend Lawson with a damaged car because we're not driving really quickly. Anyway, we go into the last couple of corners, and Lawson smacks up our backside and gets damage himself on his front wing. And after that little bit of shenanigans, we end up taking the win around the Monaco GP circuit with the AI at 103%. So I was pretty stoked with that. It was a tough race, especially near the end, because I thought that was it, our race is done, but we end up taking the win, so I was pretty stoked with that. And after that, the AI has been pushed up to 104%. And the standings, I've got no idea, because during filming this, we've done the practice session and the qualification, which I've also lost the footage of as well. But I don't think we did a very good qualification. I do remember we do crash around the Baku circuits. So yeah, and I've got no idea what the classification are. I know that we are in first position, and Lawson, I think, has crept up to second position because Thierry Pourchaire fails to grab any points around the Monaco GP circuit. But don't trust me on that one until I've finished the Baku GP, which should be out shortly. But yeah, that's my failed attempt trying to do a review around the Catalonia circuit and the Monaco GP circuit. We do get a little bit of footage, but unfortunately it's just the highlights. And yeah, I was absolutely pissed off when I accidentally deleted the footage of those two races. And yeah, I was absolutely raging because I was trying to find the footage that I deleted, which I did get the footage back, but it was corrupted because the file size was so big. So I ended up giving up, and then yeah, I was absolutely pissed off what happened there. Anyway, that's how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, we did win a race out of those 4 races, and yeah, the AI is now at 104%, and we're now racing at the Baku, well, the streets of Baku. So hopefully they'll be up shortly. Anyway, that's me, my failed attempt around the Catalonia and Monaco, or failed review around the Catalonia and Monaco GP circuit. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we also have a Logitech G923 up for grabs to a lucky viewer. So yeah, we'll be giving that away at 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you want that wheel, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment so I know who to give a wheel to. But yeah, let's leave the video there. And yeah, other than that, have a skits race. I might see you on track one day. Other than that, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Ciao.